There's a cat. Yeah, hi. Hey everybody, today for you guys I'm going to be showing you how to smoke out your lower lash line, your lower liner, whatever you want to call it. This is part of my whole how-to series. It has taken me forever to film this video, and I don't know why, because I do this routine every day. I'm just like really lazy, and I'm like, I just want to do it. I don't want to film it. I just want to do it. But today I decided that, I mean, so many of you have requested this, that I really just need to film it and show you guys how I get my lower lash line all kind of smoky. It's really, really simple. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say it's like quick and easy. I mean, it does take a little bit of time. I don't think it's necessarily difficult to do, but you do have to add in an extra like 3 minutes into your beauty routine to do this. Of course, it's going to take me longer in this video because I'm demonstrating it and I'm sort of like talking you guys through it. But once you get this routine down, you will seriously do it every day because it is so freaking flattering. You really don't need any extra eyeshadows or any extra thing outside of what you already have going on your eyes, really. I do use 3 different brushes, but you can definitely use just whatever you have in your collection. I really tailor this to you. I'm just showing you how I do it, what has worked best for me, what is the quickest, what is the best way for me to get a smoky, more defined lower lash line. So if you guys want to see how I do it, then just keep on watching. Alright, so the angle here is going to be a little bit different than most of my kind of tutorial videos because I'm focusing on the lower lash line, so I have to get like really close to my mirror. I'm like one of those people that's like sits that far away from their mirror whenever they're doing something related to like eyeliner or anything. So anyway, to start off smoking my lower lash line, I always take whatever transition shade I used in my crease. Today I went with Soft Brown from MAC, which is right here. Oops. So there's Soft Brown. So I will just take this on any sort of a pencil brush. This one here is from Coastal Scents a long time ago. I still don't think they have this brush, but any pencil brush that's a little bit fluffy will work. I pick up some of that color and then I will just start to blend this on my lower lash line. Just kind of like how when you are doing your eye makeup, you kind of want to start with your transition shade. Same concept here. And I will take this pretty far down. Since it's a light shade, it'll just kind of blend into nothing. So if you can kind of see here, I usually stop right around here. So we got color going all the way up to the lash line there. And then the next step is to take whatever like the first kind of crease shade I used was. Usually the way I do my eye makeup is, or I guess traditional Kylie style eye makeup, is transition shade, lid shade, crease shade, and then outer V shade. That is sort of like my go-to, so that's what I did today. However, sometimes I don't do a crease shade and outer V shade. I will just do like kind of a darker outer V. And in that case, I will now take that shade and then do the same process. So since today I did use a crease shade, I used Sable from the Lorac Pro palette. I'm going to be taking that on a much smaller, kind of very, very fine brush. So compared to the brush that we used before, this is that brush. This is the new brush from Essence of Beauty. You can find that at CVS. You can see that this one is much finer, and that's going to give us more of a precise control of applications. So anyway, taking your crease shade or your dark outer V shade, I just pick up a little bit of that color, and then I begin to blend this more close to the lashes this time. With this shade, I'm not going to go near as far down as I did with the transition color. So once I have that applied, I'll then go back into that original crease brush and then use this to blend out. And this has no additional product on it. It's, you know, pretty much clean. It may have like slight amounts of soft brown left on it, but we are not picking up any additional product. Now, this is the part where I go in with my eyeliner. Today I'm using this Kat Von D one. This is in the shade Immortal Love. It's a really, really dark brown. And this is the time where I then go in and, like over what I just did, fill in my tight line and then go into my waterline. Also, please excuse my horribly messy brows. That's always the step that I take last. So they always look really crappy in my eye makeup tutorials. But, alright, so the next step then is to take my dark outer V shade. Now, on days where I'm not using, like, you know, a dark outer V shade, I will take whatever color I have that's darkest and most close to my eyeliner. So if I'm using a dark purple eyeliner, I will then take a dark purple eyeshadow. If I am using a black eyeliner, I'll take a black eyeshadow. You guys can kind of understand what I'm saying there. But today, we're kind of doing a dark brown, and I do have a dark brown in the shade that I have in kind of my outer V crease region is Espresso. So that's the color that I'm going to be taking. Basically, I find that when you put on eyeliner on your waterline, it looks really flattering if you take a shade similar to that or darker than that and really smudge it really close to the lashes. It not only adds the kind of thickness to your lashes, but it really adds that kind of smoky, intense effect. And with that, I like to take a push liner brush. So this is just a completely flat, straight eyeliner brush. I actually find these a lot online. This one is just really cheap. You definitely don't have to spend a lot of money on a brush like this. And with this, I will just stamp it really close to my lashes. You can kind of see here that I'm stamping and wiggling. And then I will kind of start to feather it down just a little tiny bit. Not much, but any additional product after I've done the stamping, I will just kind of feather. And then going back into that blending brush, or that sort of crease brush we initially used for that transition color, I will then blend that out. And that is it. That is how I smoke out my lower lash line. I'm now just going to apply some mascara, and then we will be done. Alrighty, and that is it. So I told you guys, it's not too difficult. The more you kind of practice this, the more you sort of practice with your eye shape and practice with colors and see what works best for you, you'll really get an awesome look out of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found this helpful. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.